Well, hello, and I'm back in England today, and I'm back at the river on bedrock where finding gold is always a proper challenge. And at the moment I'm interested in this loose bedrock, looking at how these gravels have been compacted in, and that's the pay dirt. So we're going to wash all of this out and see what's in there. So come on, let's get dirty. It's a nice bit of mineralisation there. Doesn't mean there's gold, but that's a nice sign.
So here we are now with a small pan of gravels that have been classified down to 12mm. So the first thing we've got to do is work all the heavy sediment to the bottom of the pan. And then we start to stratify the layers of gravels by swirling the dirt around in the pan. And by agitating the dirt like this, all the lighter materials will come to the top. And everyone's got their own different styles of doing this, and I find this is what works best for me. And if it's one thing that I have learned, trying to find gold on this river is really difficult, and you're looking for the tiniest specks, and that will be the case today. And the more you practice on rivers like this, the better you get, because when you go to a gold bearing river, it's so much easier to find the gold. And on this visit to the river today, there's no sluicing, we're just going to be panning all the gravels in the crevices. And by this stage now, anything heavy would have hit the bottom of the pan and will be in the corner just beneath the first few riffles. And as a prospector, you're always hoping that you found the gold line first time. And I wasn't too far from the spot that I worked on this section the last time I came down here.
Well, there's no gold there. There's no dark sands. No black heavies, nothing. Okay, well, I have worked that crevice out there. Nothing, not even black sands or fishing weights, so that's a no-go. Let's keep trying.
And then this happened. Fortunately, the kayaker was okay.
Well, that kayaker's safe. Just rolled out there, and there's some more kayakers lower down who got his paddle and all of his equipment. But there's something in the pan. I think it's copper wire. We'll snuff it up anyway and we'll have a quick look at it. Okay, well, we've got the sunlight on it now. Is it wire gold or copper wire? Either way, it's in there now. Well, we're just on another test pan from a crevice down there. Lots more black sands now with a lighter sands. We've got a divide and some lead weight. That is a good sign. All your lighter materials are here. There's some lead shot and fishing weight with black sand. Okay, another pan, lead shot, shards of lead, black sand and lighter materials. No specks of gold in that pan. But anyway, I'm feeling peckish, so it's time for a bite to eat. And today I'm on hot luck. It's going to be tuna, the sweet chilli, or gorgonzola with jam. And this one is gorgonzola with jam, all day long. Yep. It's better than nothing. Oh, and a nice cup of coffee. Cheers. I found the jam part now. That's much better.
So having had my lunch, I moved to a different section on the river, and if you actually look here where I am on the line, I'm quite a fair way up on the embankment where the bedrock lies. And this area looked pretty good, so I decided to clean it out the best I could. And then something caught my eye in the bottom of the pan. Could it be gold? Who knows?
Yes! We have got the diddiest speck of English gold. And that's took me a couple of hours. And that's always the case here, but I'm more over the moon with finding that than going to other places. The gold's not really meant to be here, and that's typical fashion. You find one speck and a few black sands. Oh, I'm well chuffed. You're gonna like this. You can't see it. We always say that with these GoPro cameras, and that's how big the gold is. But right on the end of that point, just there, is a speck of gold.
Well, if it is there, I can't even see it on the playback. But you have to trust me, people.
Brilliant. I think what helped there was I stopped, I had a bite to eat, I got my energy levels back up again. That lifted my spirits, because you always doubt yourself here thinking I can't come all this way and find nothing and then make a video, because it just doesn't work.
And neither does gorgonzola with jam butties.
It's amazing how a little piece like that makes a big difference. And basically it was out of here, out of this dirt here. We've got these layers here. This is all loose. Look, it's breaking away the slab. And you just wash it off. And that's like a nice riffle. Right in that corner there. There could be one diddy speck of gold in that.
So just a quick recap of what's going on here. So when I come down to this river, these are the methods that I've been using. Now if you apply these methods to proper gold bearing rivers, you should have really good results. Now again, working here, finding one speck out of a pan, you're going to be really lucky. I can't stress that enough, and that's just the way it seems to be on this river. Here you can see now, bringing out the big guns. This thing will remove a lot of that water and the sediment, and if there's any gold in there, we will find it. Again, lead weights and black sands are always the key to making sure that you're on the right line, because these are the heavies.
Wow, that sun's bright. Now I've managed to get this bit of bedrock raised, and I put a rock inside it to get inside what's there. It's full of nice, beautiful paste. So that's what I'm after. That stuff there. Look at that. Who knows how many thousands of years all that has been accumulating, and the smallest bits of flood gold have been travelling in that clay.
So in the end, I decided to move this big slab and get underneath it and see what was actually there. And because it's a sedimentary rock, there was another layer underneath, and in that piece was a speck of gold.
That piece at the end of the hook is gold. And maybe another little piece there, not that shiny bit there. Maybe another dot there of something. Got a piece of lead shot there, and I'm suspecting just there, I hope it's showing up, that is a shiny little deady speck of gold. Well, we're getting a bit lower down there now, into that bottom channel around there, washing it all back, and 2 lead shots. So maybe that's as good as it gets on that section, and that's the way it is here. You might find 1 speck and then that's it for another hour. Okay, well, we've gone down as far as we can there on that crevice. 1 microscopic speck, I think, not worth mentioning really. So I'm going to move on from that bit there. It's done now. You've got to know when to sort of move on, and I've hit basically as far as I can go at the bottom layer. It seems like any specks were in a kind of mid layer.
In fact, that was as good as it got today. Just 4 tiny specks.
Okay, well, that's me done. I found a few specks of English gold. I've enjoyed myself here at the river today, and I'm not sure which way things are going to go with this bloody virus, so I thought I'd get out today before we get told we can't go out again. But anyway, it's all about getting out. Right, well, that's me done. I've had a quick look around. I've made the area I've worked good and safe. It's time to get out of here, and hopefully it's not going to get that dark like it usually does.
Well, that was another fantastic trip down to the river. I really like it here, and it is the nearest place to my hometown to find some gold. And when I said it was going to be small gold, that's how small it really is. And you may say, is it really worth it? Well, I think it is, because every little piece adds up, and we'll come back to this shortly. And as for the lead, well, we've done our bit towards cleaning the river. But this is how much I've found at the river so far. And I was actually pleasantly surprised, and I couldn't believe that I found all that gold working these bedrock crevices up here in the northwest of England.
Well, we've got a nice day, and it's like, well, it's a lovely October's day today, and the weather has been a bit and all my equipment is filthy. I'll get this camera on and have a look at that camera. Look how dirty that tripod is. That's manky.
It just goes to show that it all adds up at the end of the day.